Oh, you stupid children, you must circumcise your hearts and come back to the Father and do as the covenant requires. Okay? I say that, and now I'm going to say this. The heart is crooked above all and desperately sick. Who shall know it? I, Yahweh, search the heart and try the kidneys, and give every man according to his ways, according to the fruit of his deeds. That was Jeremiah 17, starting at verse 9. Now, Jeremiah 7, starting at verse 23. But this word I did command them, saying, Obey my voice, and I shall be your Elohim, and you be my people, and walk in all the ways that I have commanded you, so that it will be well with you. But they did not obey or incline their ear, but walked in the counsels, in the stubbornness of their evil heart, and went backward and not forward. Jeremiah 16, starting at verse 9. For thus said Yahweh of hosts, the Elohim of Israel, see, before your eyes, in your days, I am making the voice of the rejoicing, and the voice of gladness, and the voice of the bridegroom, and the voice of the bride to cease in this place. And it shall be when you declare to this people all these words, and they shall say to you, why has Yahweh pronounced all this great evil against us? And what is our crookedness? And what is our sin that we have committed against Yahweh our Elohim? Then you shall say to them, because your fathers have forsaken me, declares Yahweh, and have walked after other mighty ones, other gods, and served them, and bowed themselves to them, and have forsaken me, and did not guard my Torah. And you have done more evil than your fathers. For look, each one walks according to his stubbornness of his own evil heart, without listening to me. Jeremiah 23, starting at verse 16. Thus said Yahweh of hosts, do not listen to the words of the prophets who prophesy to you. They lead you astray. They speak a vision of their own heart, not from the mouth of Yahweh. They keep on saying to those who despise me, Yahweh has said, you shall have peace. And to all who walk according to the stubbornness of their own heart, they say, no evil comes upon you. For who has stood in the counsel of Yahweh and has seen and heard his word? Who has listened to his word and obeyed it? See, a storm of Yahweh shall go forth in a rage, a whirling storm. It whirls on the head of the wrong. The displeasure of Yahweh shall not turn back until he has done and established the purpose of his heart. In the latter days you shall understand it perfectly. Jeremiah 18, verse 12. But they shall say, it is no use, for we walk according to our own plans, and we do each one the stubbornness of his evil heart. You see, there's only a remnant being saved. You must ask yourself, why is that? Why is there only a remnant and the path is so narrow that very few find it? Is it because you've allowed lawlessness in your life? Are you walking after your daddy Satan? Or are you walking after the Father and after his heart and his ways and his will? walking on that righteous path, that old ancient narrow path. You were given that path from the beginning of this book. You were told how to walk upon that path. And then our Messiah came, and he showed us how to walk that path. Now circumcise your heart and turn back to the Father before it's too late.